I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you. If you go to my website, if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to share out the videos as well. And now we're going to check on page 10 of the Grade 1 2019 practice papers. So if you turn with me to page 10, we're going to look at question 9 and we're going to complete paper B of the 2019 Grade 1 paper. So I hope you've had a go of this yourself. It's always better to have a go, even if you make mistakes. It's better to learn by your mistakes. You'll learn more thoroughly than just by passively copying through. So I'm hoping you've had a go of this, and now we'll check through the answers together. Always work in pencil. It doesn't matter if you go wrong. You can just erase any mistakes and have another go. So we're going to be referring back to this little melody here. So let's see what the first question asks us. So we're asked to give the number of a bar which contains all the notes, not just some, but all of the notes of the tonic triad of F major. So let's think what notes we're looking for first of all. The tonic triad is made up of the first, the third, and the fifth notes of the scale. We're in the key of F major, so F is note 1. So counting up, 1, 2, 3 is A, and 5 is C. F, A, C. So we're looking for a bar that contains all of those notes. Now watch out, we're in bass clef here, and we just got to check through which notes there are. So we have an F and an A, but no C. None of those will do. Here we have an F, an A, and middle C, so that will do. That would be one appropriate answer. Let's see if there are any more. We have an A and a C, but no F. That won't do. Here we have an F, an A, and a C, exactly an octave lower. So then, either of those will do. So you could say bar 3, or you could say bar 7. Either of those will be okay. And now then, just a bit of observation. How many times does this rhythm occur? Dotted, crotchet, quaver, crotchet. Or dotted quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. So we have it once here. We have it again here, so that's 2. And then we have it again here, that's 3. So that's 3 times that occurs. Now give the letter name of the first note in bar 6. They've marked it with an arrow. So here we're in bass clef. So the letters, the notes are good boys deserve football always. So good boys, it's a B. However, that's not quite the full story because we're in F major. We have a key signature of B flat. So that is actually a B flat. So just watch out you don't forget your key signature there. So B flat, or you could say B flat and use the symbol. Now, is it true or is it false that the melody gets gradually quicker in bar 7? So let's look in bar 7. So this is what they're referring to, and this is one of your performance directions, rallentando, which actually means gradually getting slower, the same meaning as ritardando. So it's definitely not getting quicker, it's getting slower, so that's false. Now, is it true or false that that 3/4 means 3 crotchet notes or 3 quarter note beats in a minute? Oops, that's not quite right. That's false, because 3 crotchet beats in a minute would be a desperately slow minute, and it gives us no context about what goes on in a bar. We need to know what goes on in a bar, not in a minute. The minute, when you're counting beats in a minute, refers to your metronome mark that comes here, so that's false. Bit of a red herring there. And then finally we have some copying to do, and we get 10 marks for doing nothing else but copying. So be super careful to copy the correct bit. So here they're asking us to copy the music from the start of bar 1 to the end of bar 4. So we're going to be copying everything in line 1, and they even give us a little checklist. Don't forget the clef, the key signature, the time signature, tempo marking, dynamics, and all other details. And so the way I would go about this is just map out your bars straight away, and that way you're not going to get lost, you're not going to run out of space, and you're going to be able to keep everything aligned so you don't forget any detail. So we want the tempo marking, adagio, which, just to use it as a little bit of a revision aid, adagio means slowly. You could even, if it helps you, just pop your bar numbers in. There won't be any problem in doing that. So we want the bass clef. This is where it's really important that you've got a nice sharp pencil. Don't throw marks away if your work isn't neat and tidy. And so what I do, I just get the note heads, I get all the sort of nuts and bolts in place. You can copy it any way you like, a bar at a time. So long as you get it all copied down neatly, it doesn't matter. I just prefer to map things out first. That's just a matter of preference. So stems come next. By all means use a ruler, keep everything as neat and tidy as you possibly can. Now then we have slur marks, and then we have our dynamic marking P, piano, which means quiet, and let's squeeze every drop of revision out of this. We have cantabile, which means in a singing manner. And then we still haven't quite finished, so I'm just going to rub this out so it's not getting in the way, because we have dynamic marking here. We have a crescendo, which means gradually getting louder. Let's use as much of this for revision as we possibly can. And then we're finishing MP, mezzo piano, which means moderately quiet. So just checking all that through, making sure we don't lose any marks out of this 10 marks for copying. And that's the end of that question, and that's the end of that exam paper. I do hope that's helpful to you. I hope it's helping you with your studies, helping you to get to grips with the subject. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.